From YouTube, it's Charles here, and it is Tuesday, February 17th, so you know what that means. It is almost time for a new comic book day, so I'm going to get you hip to some books that I'm reading that I think you might dig, and some other notable releases that are coming out, so that when you get to your local comic book store or online retailer, you are not lost, you know exactly what to look for. If I sound a little bit winded, you'll have to bear with me. I'm doing my cardio right now. I'm multitasking. I gotta, as I get older, I am the old nerd, of course. You gotta do things like cardio. So don't mind me. Let's get into the important things. We're gonna start off with DC Comics. Absolute Batman number 17 is coming out. Very popular series. I read number 1. I read the Arkham one shot, and I read the 2025 annual, which is one of the best comics I've read. I love the 2025 annual. I'm not following the series just because I have so many other series that I'm following that, you gotta draw the line somewhere. Next we have Batman Adventures Mad Love Special, a one-shot facsimile edition. I'm assuming this is because of Valentine's Day, but if you missed it the first time, you can go ahead and get the facsimile this Wednesday. We have Catwoman, number 84. It looks like she's going to be returning back to Gotham. I'm looking forward to that. And then next we have a brand new number 1 issue called End of Life, number 1 from DC Vertigo. It's one that I looked at. It looked very interesting. I dug the cover. I did a little research on it. It wasn't something I think I will buy, but it definitely piqued my interest. Next, we have a DC KO event tie-in, and that is Titans number 32. And that's all my suggestions from DC. There is going to be a lot more, but that's good. That's some stuff you can look forward to from them. Next, we're going to go on to Dynamite Comics. We have the Muppets Noir, number 1. A brand new series featuring the Muppets. You gotta love the Muppets. Kermit, Miss Piggy, all of them. If you're my age, you know that's what we grew up on. And we have Vampirella Armageddon, number 8. Very good series. I'm really enjoying it right now. She is fighting her way through hell trying to get back to Earth. And then we're going to go to IDW for a brand new number 1 called Smile for the Camera. It's from IDW Dark. Looks like it's going to be a new horror book if you're into horror. And then going on to Image Comics. We have a bunch of stuff from them because I love Image Comics. You know that. Starting off with a brand new number 1 called Death Fight Forever from Image Comics. And then we're going to go to one of my favorite books from Image, Exquisite Corpses, number 10. If you're a fan of horror and survival action, check that out. And then we have G.I. Joe number 19, part of the Energon universe. And number 18, we finally got Roadblock added to the Night Force. So who knows what's going to happen in 19, but it's on my list. It is actually in the mail by the time this goes out, so I'm excited for it. And then we have Rat City, number 22, a futuristic Spawn. And there is an alternate cover by my favorite comic book artist, Yodare Sonar. So I got that alternate cover. And then we have another brand new number 1, White Sky. And that is also from Image Comics. And then we got a couple of trade paperbacks. We have the Tin Can Society trade paperback. It was one of my favorite series from last year. It featured this group of superheat friends who became superheroes after the death of one of their friend group. And they were all disabled. And that's what bonded them as kids. And so they're teaming up to try to figure out what happened to their friend. And it's kind of like an Iron Man, a disabled Iron Man story, if you will. Really enjoyed it. Lots of great moments in that series for me. You can get the trade paperback. And then we have the Witchblade 2024 Volume 3 paperback. I'm really enjoying that series. And then now we're going to Ignition Press for Deluge number 4. Takes place in a women's prison that is being flooded. At the same time, they're being hunted by this monster. Very great horror stuff. Great writing. The art is brilliant. And then we have a hardcover, Defiant, the story of Robert Smalls. Escaped slave and made his way up to Canada and made a life for himself in the free North. If you haven't heard the story, this is going to be a great way to get it, to share it with, next generation, learn a little bit about Black history and, the people that made it out, truly made it out, true real person, look them up. And that is from Stranger Comics. So those are my suggestions for this week. If there's anything you think that I missed that I should be getting hip to, let me know in the comments. I will see you guys next time. Until then, keep reading them books. I'm out. Stay tuned tomorrow because we're going to be doing my new comic book day unboxing. So I'll see you then.